Alright students, today we want to review IPO chats, and I want to go through an example so that you will see how it's done. And once we have gone through this example, I will be posting an assignment that you will have to complete. Please note that you may go over this presentation as much as possible, and also I will be posting the PowerPoint to Classroom so that you can go through it slide by slide and add things to your notebook. All right, there are a few things that we want to accomplish today. So here are our objectives, and we have three. First, we want to identify components of the IPO chat. We want to use an IPO chat to define a problem. And we want to try to get an understanding of the importance of this step, creating an IPO chat, to the creation of a solution to a problem. Let's begin by looking at what an IPO chat is. An IPO chart is a tool which is used to define a problem in computing. So whenever we have a computer-based problem, we use an IPO chart. So when we in the problem solving that we are doing, though problem solving is a general thing that we do in everyday life, there are specific things that we do in problem solving in regards to computing. Okay? When we're looking at problem solving here, we're looking at creating computer programs. So this is the basic step, the first set of steps that we take in order to try to solve programs. And many of these problems that you will face in computing are mathematical problems. And so the example we will be using today is mathematical. If you had gone through the material that was sent, you would realize that an IPO chat has three components: input, which entails whatever is needed in order to be able to solve the problem; output, the outcome we hope to achieve when the problem is solved; and processing, which refers to the steps that will lead to a solution. So here's our problem scenario. The room that stores the Christmas decorations needs to be painted. We've decided to paint one wall red. In order to estimate the amount of paint needed, we need to know the surface area of the wall. And part of finding the surface area is finding the area. So our problem statement is find the area of a rectangular section of wall. And this is our IPO chart. So first we have three columns. First column is input, second column processing, third column output. Under input, if we have to find the area, we know from our mathematics class perhaps that we need the length and the width of the wall. So we will measure the length and width of the wall. So under processing, we have get the length of the wall, that's where we would measure. Then step 2, get the width of the wall. So when we have measured these, then we could move to step 3, which is to calculate the area. And from mathematics class, we know that the area of a rectangular shape is length by width. Okay? And then our output column, once we have carried out these 3 steps, our output column is going to have area. So that's our IPO chart. This is a very simple scenario, and these are some of the things you will be expected to do as part of the subject. You will be given an assignment in which you will have to try an IPO chart. So that was our IPO chart for our problem scenario. If there are any questions, please post them in the comments section of Google Classroom, and I will respond to them as soon as I can. Thank you. And now it is your turn to try.